Today is March the 2nd, 2019. I'm Keith Moore, and welcome to another episode of Homeless in Titusville. And today I'm being joined by, what is your name, sir?
Willie Taylor.
Willie Taylor.
Yes.
And so, Willie, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you married? Do you have
Yes,
kids?
I am, Keith. Yes, I am. I am married with children.
Married with children, right. You're a newlywed.
We
You just
have-
got married to Liberty Taylor.
Yes. She did a interview on your show recently.
Right. So tell me a little bit about this thing you got going called The Fighting Edge. What is The Fighting Edge?
First of all, I'd like to say Keith is the only person that calls this The Fighting Edge instead
Fighting
of just
Edge.
Fighting Edge. And now it's become so popular, everybody that talks to us say The Fighting Edge.
Okay. So tell me about The Fighting Edge.
Fighting Edge is a USA amateur boxing team. We're a USA amateur boxing team. We do mixed martial arts, karate, but our sole focus is USA boxing.
Why did you start it? Like, what are you trying to do here?
Well, it started off, believe it or not, it started off with a couple of young men that knew I fought back in my prime time. And so what they did, they came to me because they had no gym home, and they asked me just to coach them for a fight. And as we did that, the gyms or the organizations really wanted people to have a gym they were associated with. So I went ahead and made us a legal team.
But you're a 501c3, right?
That
You're
we
a
are.
nonprofit.
We are a nonprofit.
So why is that? Why are you a nonprofit versus a profit? Like what things are you doing?
Well, what we're doing, the reason why we became a nonprofit is because I never wanted to. This program was never meant to make money. It was never meant as a profitable organization. Man, we wanted solely to get these young men and women off the streets, get them motivated, make them feel a part of something, have them feel like they are a part of something. Because a lot of times when people stray out in life, it's because they are looking for something or someone. So therefore, this is at home, away from home. You know, we get a lot of the broken people, a lot of people that are a little less tolerable in society, and we bring them in and just love them, you know, and we do our best to help in any way we can, whether it be food, home, employment. We find jobs for these young men. Last year, 2017, this is 18 now, 19, I'm sorry, we're 19 now. 2018, we were able to place 4 young men with jobs and 2 young ladies with jobs, you know, around the community. And we do this just out of the love of our hearts.
You do other things. What other kind of things do you do in the community through the gym?
Through the gym, we do a yearly backpack drive for. We do a yearly backpack drive for the schools. When school starts up, they get backpacks, they get clothes, free haircuts at least to start out right for the year. We do a once a year Christmas shop with a fighter, it's called. Throughout the year, we support the Women's Center. We support the Women's Center of Titusville, and also Coquina. We give food for them or any needs that they need for the school or either for the Women's Center.
And does it cost anything to be a member?
It is
Fighting Edge?
No, it's 100% free, man.
It is.
Either we get people in the community to donate a couple of dollars, or it comes out of my pocket directly, you know, to do these things.
And I know you have a special relationship with the mayor of Titusville.
Mr. Johnson, yes. Mr. Johnson is one of the first men in our community that truly believed in our program, and he's seen what we were about and said, you know, I don't really know how to help, but if you call on me, I will be there. And that is one of the men that truly sticks to his word. It's hard to find people like that. Being a political figure, you know, he says it, he means it, and it is what it is. And I respect that 100%. Just like the rest of the city council who I've come to know throughout the 3-4 years now doing this, you know, my hat goes off to them, you know.
What kind of stuff do you expect of your fighters? Like, if one of your fighters got arrested or one of your fighters got in some trouble, do you have a policy? Would you kick them out? How would you handle that?
Well, regarding a person getting into legal trouble or anything, obviously we have to assess the situation. Each one is different. Do I want to cast somebody out because they broke the law or they were caught doing something? I like to find out why they were doing something first. You know, not just say, hey, you did this, that's it, you're out of here. Now, if you are a liability around these other young men and causing them to fall, and you're not willing to change, then therefore, no, you cannot be here. You cannot be a part of this, what we're doing, because we're about change, and we're changing for the better.
So you do have some room for some love and some acceptance.
We do. We do. We've been offered from different people in the community within Brevard County, I'll leave it at that, Brevard County, for sponsorship. And I'm talking about major sponsorship. Okay. That would have really helped us out a lot.
Financially?
Oh yeah, financially, just in all aspects. But their conditions was pretty much to turn my back or turn away people that need us. And therefore, I will never do that. I will never turn somebody away at the door because of their past, of what they did when they're trying to make a difference now.
Right.
So I turned down that sponsorship.
Right, because, you know, I often wonder, like, even myself, I say, you know, people go, well, they have to show me that they've changed. Also, I'm like, at what point? Like, is it 20 years enough? Is 50 years enough? Is 70 years?
You know what?
It's never enough.
It isn't. It isn't. You get people that you can do 1,000 good things in your life. You mess up one time, you ruined it. You know, but thank God, to me, thank God, whether you believe or not, thank God that we have a God that forgives, you know, and that's how I try to be. We all mess up, regardless. We all mess up. We all need help. You know, only time I look down at a man is if I'm reaching down to help him up, never to cast blame or cast shame.
Right.
You know, and I live by that.
And I know you're doing some stuff with the young guys and the young children in the community, ones that don't have fathers and things like that. You're trying to have breakfast and things like that with is it some of the fighters that you want to help?
It's not just the fighters. The boxing, the fighting, all that stuff is just...
That kind of brings them in the door.
Exactly, man. It brings people in the door, gets them interested in saying, what's that? And then we start working on the inside. You know, I love this.
Developing them as men and women of our community.
Exactly. You know, and that's something that I strongly believe in. You know, people in general want to do good. Sometimes you just need a little help along the way.
All right. So tell me about some of the other people that are members of the gym that aren't necessarily boxers, MMA people. Like, do you have accountants? Do you have videographers?
We do have. We have
videographers.
Oh man. This is Willie Taylor with Homeless in Titusville interviewing Keith War, Fighting Edge's videographer.
Right. So what other talented people do you have in the community?
We have, as you have interviewed my wife, Liberty.
Right.
She really keeps this organization running smooth. I am so-called, I may be the owner, president, or whatnot, but I'm just a visionary. You know, things are placed on my heart, and I see what's needed in our community. And then I cast a vision out to our board and our helpers amongst the community and that volunteers, and they make it happen.
They say behind every good man is a good woman.
Telling him what to do.
I believe that.
No, we have several coaches. Coach Joe, we got Coach Lorenzo, Coach Chaz. Come here real quick. Just show your face for me real quick. Say hello.
Say hello to the camera. Coach Chaz.
How you guys doing? This is Coach Chaz. Okay, get out. All right. Okay, so this is Coach Chaz. As you guys already see, all the viewers, they see you. Keith is one of the guys. What you have a vision of Fighting Edge, if you guys have ever gotten to see Fighting Edge, it is because of what he wants Fighting Edge to be out to the public. So you have all creative rights, as you already know that. Yeah. You know, you've been with it. How long have we been?
3 years.
3 years.
Hey, let's tell a funny story. Why don't you tell the story about how you and I met?
So I used to go down to a little less tolerable place in our community, and I would pass out Bibles, I would give word, and I would just try to uplift and speak to these young women that are on drugs or addicts and things like that. And so one day I'm doing that, and I run across Keith, and he's out there, and to me, he's Keith. Right. So, but I didn't know him at the time. I didn't know his heart or what he was doing in the area. It's an all-black community. So what is this white guy doing in our community?
Right. He's up to no good.
Exactly. So, and it's a place where it's known for prostitution and drugs. So I get out of my car and I see this guy right here already walking around and things like that. And I'm like, what are you doing here, pretty much? You know, why are you here? And I'm already on the defense, like, we got enough problems in our community. Go get out.
Go do your dirt somewhere
Exactly.
else.
Go do it somewhere else. And so he explained to me what he was doing with this homeless in Titusville, and I explained him.
And you was like, oh yeah, I've seen one or two of those because I was new at doing that too.
You know, and so we both actually started this about the same time, actually. And then, man, I tell you, it's been a good relationship ever since, bro.
Yeah.
Ever since, man. This guy's special to my heart, like for real. You know, and I appreciate everything you do.
And I think of you and your wife as family.
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
You and your wife and your mom and them. I mean, you guys have really been, there for me. Like hell, I mean, I don't have any other friends I can really think of offhand that would loan me a vehicle when mine was down. I mean, seriously, that's a big thing, to do. So, but so we're here at the Tony Rosa Center, and tell me a little bit about what went on so far today.
Well, tonight we had scheduled 4 fighters. One of our fighters got his hand injured during practice, so we had 3 other fighters to fill in. We had a heavyweight. His opponent backed out for the second time of him. Then we had Mr. Merritt, got his victory tonight. Very proud of him.
Come here, Isaiah. Come here and say hi on the show. And stand behind us and show us your belt here. This is Isaiah, and what's Isaiah's last name?
Merritt. This is one thing that I want you guys to know. Like I was telling you, thanks, man. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of you. Isaiah is one of the young men that has come into our program with a felony background, and most people would not have him associated in their gym with these young men. But I see something in these young men that are trying to do better, like this, and he has so much potential behind him. And sometimes, like I say, all you need is that little love and that somebody that believes in you. And we show that. We show that to them, and he demonstrates where he wants to go in life. Like I tell these young men, point your feet in the direction you want to go, and there you will be.
Amen to that. So is there anything else that you'd like to say or you want people to know about the Fighting Edge? How could people become a member of the Fighting Edge?
Show up. Show up, guys.
What's the address?
We are at 835 Sycamore Street in Titusville, Florida, 32780. Yes, at the Gibson Center. You can also download our app on your cell phones. Just go to your app store with Fighting Edge, or if you have an iPhone, it will be Fighting Edge Boxing. You can go to our YouTube channel, thanks to you. Team Fighting Edge, all caps, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and also www.teamfightingedge.com. All of the information that you give comes straight to me. Just tell me what you're trying to do, or even if you don't want to train, fight, you say, I just want to help out in the community.
Right. Maybe you can help do that. Artist to paint something for us. Maybe we need an accountant to help us with the books.
Exactly.
There's all kinds of talent that in the community that we could use.
Yeah, and the thing is, guys, please know that nobody at Fighting Edge takes a check. Nobody. Nobody. Why? Because we ain't got no money, first of all. But even if we did, it goes right back to the community. It goes right back to our giving programs. It goes back to helping families out and things like that,
Yeah. All right, well, cool, Willie. I appreciate you taking a few minutes and letting us get to know about you and the program that you have going on here at the gym in Titusville. It's good stuff, and I'm so glad to know you and for you to be my friend. And I love you, Willie. I really do, man. So,
thanks for what you're doing, man. With homeless in Titusville, a lot of things are exposed in our town that people need to see. People live in their bubbles, and they think that, because I don't see it, it's not a problem. But you expose these things in our community that people want to really turn their back on. They figure that if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. And in reality, you shine light on these areas where people need help, and you get them the help that you can.
That I can, but I'm just one person.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do it all. Yeah. I need. I feel like my part is I show that these people are in need, and I need others in the community that watch my videos to say, hey, look, I'm gonna go spend a few hours at the, at the food pantry, donate. Come to Fighting Edge and donate some time. Something, to kind of help this going, because I'm one person, you're one person. We can't do it all alone. We need a community.
And that's why we came up with our team saying, in life, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Be about it. Meaning, guys, don't talk about the problems in your community. Don't talk about the problems in your household. Don't talk about the problems that your children are bringing or anything that you're going through. Be a part of the solution. Be a part of the solution. Fix it. All right? Fix it. Don't talk all the mess about things. You got to speak life into things. Speak life. Cast those mountains out. I'm telling you, get involved. Be a part of something bigger than yourself.
Very cool. All right, guys. Well, look, may y'all be just as blessed as you have blessed others. And until next time, thanks for watching.